Alright. I need to hear from y'all. Obviously. I'm rolling again. Rolling. I'm on a third internet service that I don't think that they can find. And I just turned the VPN on. I don't see anyone being notified, but you guys know James always comes back. I'm always back in bed. I hear the say. I don't know the words, but I'll be back. Do. All right, guys, y'all tell me if we're good to go, and tell me what slide we were on. Let me. I'm gonna actually call somebody. Hey Siri, call Tiffany Hartman on speakerphone.
Calling Tiffany Hartman on speaker.
Y'all, give me a 5x. Teresa, what slide were we on?
What's up?
Tiff, we're live again. What slide were we on when they kicked me off?
What?
Slide, or what were we looking at?
Let me think.
Does anyone remember what I was showing y'all when we went dull? Did we make it to Soho? That's a European Space Agency deal. And I showed y'all all the ones that were out, the HMI, or y'all didn't go that far with me? It's all right here. It's all right here. Look, out.
Right when I said buffering.
Well, I got you. I got a lot going on, little lady.
Oh, I know. I mean, got a lot going on. I'm doing 10 things myself.
Yeah. What I'd like to know is 10 minutes in. Can y'all tell me what slide we were on? Did y'all see the whole broadcast of the lady?
No.
Y'all didn't even see that?
No, I don't think we were that far.
Oh no. Alright. Hold on, let me open all this back up then. They're not going to beat us. We already know that, right?
Yep.
They're going to beat us. Everything's out, guys. But I want y'all to see, even the FBI doesn't know what's going on. Will you turn that down, Tiffany? God.
Saturday Night Live reruns.
Yeah, that's real important.
George Carlin talked tonight.
The whole world's dying, and
Hey, I need a distraction from my mind.
all right, hang up, please.
Alright.
Heard enough. Before I tell you what I think of you, you don't want to hear it. Whoa! The hell? Oh, they're playing dirty with me. Miss Teresa, what was the last thing that we were going over? Can you tell me? She's watching Saturday Night Live. So it just says it all. I don't want to waste my valuable time there. So y'all saw that all right, did y'all see the commercial with the FBI? Man. All right, I'm going to call Miss Teresa to figure out where we were. I don't want y'all to miss any of this because it's that important, guys.
Babe,
Hey, what did we get to see before they took me down?
you were right at the slide. You just started the slide.
What slide? The very first slide?
Yep. And they didn't like it at all, and it started spinning.
What slide?
For Soho.
So I was showing y'all that Soho was all down.
Yes.
Did you see the commercial of the FBI and the lady?
No.
Y'all didn't see that?
No.
Alright. Alright. Well, it's not going to be as perfect as it usually is.
That's quite all right.
But
It's not your fault.
it's going to at least get y'all where we need to go. FBI on drones over. Can't believe they cut this off. I had to go to. I have 3 internet services. Here it is right here. Y'all didn't see any of this?
No.
Oh God. Let's watch this in. All right, y'all gonna think this is a weathercast.
Investigation into these mysterious, apparently small car-sized drones that people are spotting flying over New Jersey in the middle of the night. Look at this. One woman there took the video you're seeing. So that's it. It looks like it's flying pretty low, and from that perspective, it looks.
Y'all keep chatting, so I know if y'all are
lights in
on.
the sky that you see there. See those lights? Those are apparently drones as well. They say, seeming to fly in a V formation. But the whole saga stressing people out nearby.
We're all completely unnerved. I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering. I got up at 5:30 this morning and they were still there. As the sun was starting to rise, they went back in the same direction they came from.
Mike Johnson.
They'll be back as soon as the sun goes down tonight.
If you don't know what time by now, there's no helping you.
What's up with the mysterious drones, Tom?
Right, Allie. Well, not to go all Scully and Mulder on us here.
Do it.
Law enforcement is concerned about this. They have put out a statement, the local sheriff's office and local prosecutor's office in Morris County. So Morris County, New Jersey, pretty much the kind of the center of where this activity has been occurring, along with Somerset County. So they're about an hour-ish west of here. Don't throw things at your screen. I know that it could be double that amount of time given traffic, but just to give folks a sense of where we are, referring to New York City. As far as the size of them, multiple eyewitnesses have reported, and obviously we've seen the video here, you've just pointed it out, the size of these, it's not quite clear to law enforcement that they are.
And what I said is there's a red light and a green light. My father owns a Cessna 172, so this looks like a legal drone. Legal. Now, I've got some stuff tonight that don't look legal to me.
Car-sized at this point, but they do not appear to be kind of the homemade type that would fit on a desk. Whether or not they're the kind that would fit in a garage, well, that's going to be a big.
Can y'all hear this?
They really want the evidence here, Hallie. They want to be able to get their hands on this or know where they are flying from.
Address the subject matter.
Okay, who's doing this? What are they about? And what are they specifically looking at? But officials
America's in trouble.
There's no indication at this point that they're a threat to the public. We'd certainly like to know what's going on. And they are encouraging people to call these in.
Why would the FBI be getting involved in this here?
A great question. So the airspace.
Where are the F-15s, F-16s? Where are the helicopters? If they've been hovering there for a day, how do the batteries keep working? They look like regular drones because of the light pattern. But what I'm about to show y'all are not regular drones.
Is the FBI's domain. So when the FAA sees something that is a potential violation of federal law as it pertains to the skies, that's a time where the FBI would get involved. And certainly if we're talking about multiple counties, or we're talking about something that could have come from outside of New Jersey, perhaps from Pennsylvania, perhaps from New York State, or the water, they want to have the ability to kind of expand this investigation. And I spoke to them just before speaking with you tonight, and they are looking for people to give them some tips and to kind of coordinate the response to this. Also figure out what are they actually looking at. There are a couple of military sites in the area, but it's not clear yet that.
So our biggest armory is in Scranton in the U.S. and our small arms armory is right there in New Jersey. But these are regular drones. Are they on radar? Can someone call the airport and find out if they're on radar? Obviously, they have red and blue lights on them, so they're U.S. They're not being hit by Apaches. They're not being hit. We're going to pull up Flight Trader in a bit. Not being hit by F-16s. Nothing. They're all over every state. Texas does have jets on them.
It's necessarily the focus of what these drones are about, but they're definitely keeping an eye on the situation. You know, there have been a number of reports of these unidentified aircraft.
Y'all keep telling me, can y'all see
on the
this?
West Coast, so that, you know, the government is concerned about this.
My third try, and I'm about to get pissed.
Right now it feels like this is so bizarre. The TLDR is like large drones fly over towns all night in the middle of the night.
Because I'm mad at people watching Saturday Night Live reruns.
Something?
I am not holding anything back from you. Nobody has whispered anything from me. I am promising you. And by the way, the Morris County Airport that's closest to all of this, close to Bedminster, New Jersey, where Donald Trump's golf course is, where he is often, you know how...
Rogue, I put that video up. It was predicted in 2009.
Of potential aerial threats. This is an important airport. It's close to New York City, so it's not as if they're
By
watching
Cliff High's webbot.
and just saying, "Oh well, maybe we'll call somebody someday." Like, this area is familiar with.
So the FBI is in on this. We're gonna have to. This is a story coming out of Disclosure Party, and I don't know if this is true or false, but an entire expedition of advanced military units have been deployed near nuclear weapons storage facilities in response to mysterious UAP sightings. I'm going to show you they're everywhere. They are everywhere. And if y'all haven't heard, we have SDO AIA, HMI all down because of quote-unquote a water leak. How could Stanford not have redundant servers? We have $1 trillion worth of spacecraft up there looking at the sun, but we've got one server in the basement of Stanford and a water pipe broke? Come on, man. Come on, man. You have to make it a little bit more believable for me. All right, it looks like SDO, but this ends on the 26th. I'll show you here. Right when they say it's over, look at this big prominence here. I don't know if y'all saw this. This is when they say the servers got hit. Right here, you can see the 26th. And look at that, right at the end of the 26th, almost at the moment. Look at that huge, and they're telling us that this sun right here hasn't created an M flare in over 10 days. Not even, look at these things, not even an M flare. Not even an M flare. It's ridiculous. If you go out here, due to an outage at Stanford, why are they not at a NASA base or a NOAA base? Because we have them in Alabama. We have them, NASA's in Alabama. They're in Houston. They're in California. They're in Cape Canaveral. They're in Louisiana. They're everywhere. And NOAA is in Boulder. And NOAA is in everywhere. Why are these servers in a basement in Stanford University getting flooded? They said extreme. If y'all haven't seen my report, y'all go to the other one. I'm sure y'all saw that part. So we have HMI down, we have AIA down, we have SDO down, which that means that all this, everything that we use every day is down. What's not down? This is down. This is down. The only thing that's not down is SDO. Why? I had to look it up. It's owned by the European Space Agency. Soho's owned by the European Space Agency, and I'll prove it to y'all really quickly. So their stuff's functioning fine. This picture was from yesterday. They haven't updated it. This is from 8:06 last night. 8:06 last night. So really two nights ago from 806, right? So we have Soho. This is 2 days old because this is UTC time. And on the 1st, it's really the 3rd right now. So this is over 48 hours, 48, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55 hours old on Soho here. And look, this is what I wanted to show y'all. First, we had Go 16. It was so great. Then we had Go 17. I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared. Now we have Goes 18. And I told y'all, nothing works right with Goes 18. They're launching Goes 19 and getting rid of Cactus right now as we speak. Can y'all believe that we haven't, with that sun that we just saw, even had an M flare? Even had an M magnitude, not one M flare in 7 days. One M flare in 7 days. All right. All right. Well, why don't y'all just watch Saturday Night Live? Jackasses. I'm trying to show y'all I don't think that Goes is really performing. This new 18 is performing as it should. And I just went to sleep the other night. And you know, Tiffany, I'll just kick her little ass off. I couldn't even speak to her on the phone. She had 1979, 1980 replays up where we're going into an alien invasion here. Look, they're launching Goes 19 here. You know, ignorance is bliss, but I'm not ignorant, so I'm trying to wake y'all up. Forgot to shake y'all. Look, they're taking away my Core 1. This is the new crappy Core 1. Y'all remember my wonderful Core 1 I'm about to show y'all. It's still working, but not for long because they're launching this to replace Goes 18. It's Goes 19. And you know, if Goes 18 doesn't show a solar flare for 7 or 8 days, well, I got a problem with that, especially with how many, sunspots are Earth facing. All right. Cactus is still running. Well, it was. Hold on. All right, there's Cactus there, guys. Get rid of some of these commercials. Let's see. So this does bring us into the second here. You'll notice. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of activity, but there's a lot of missing time. Again, we'll play this through on the second here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Pretty good. So maybe we've gotten lucky. And for 7 days, we haven't had an Earth-facing flare. You can see LASCO C2 over here is just about useless. That used to be something that we used. This is LASCO C3. LASCO, that is Mercury right there, if anybody cares. And what it did here is it's pretty much covered the last 24 hours without missing any data. I want to see if there's well, I don't see anything that looks out of the ordinary, and I surely don't see much of a solar flare. So maybe for 7 days, we've had nothing inbound. Hard to believe. Now I wanted to bring y'all over and see if we could see where Soho was. And I do have Wiki pulled up here. Let's see. The Solar and Heliospheric Observatory is in ESA product. Here it is here, an ESA satellite, so it is still functioning. Wow, it was launched in 1995. Went operational in 96, and they're hoping to extend it until 2025, which is now. Subject to confirmation by the ESA Science Program Committee. So we're borrowing everything. Wow, this is where we get Discover and Ace and everything from the Europeans. I had no idea. So their stuff is still working. I guess their servers weren't in some university's basement. What ours are, they're all down. SDO down. That's going to carry HMI. It's going to carry AIA. Let's see. 2010. Cape Canaveral. It looks, I know it's the system they use to determine which direction a CME is headed, but I think they use SOHO. Look, HMI is on it, the heliospheric and magnetic imager, which is what they use, HMI. And AIA, the atmospheric imaging assembly, is on it. And the LMSAL laboratory is on it. And they said that Lockheed Martin was still getting their information. I mean, come on. They actually asked that all astronomers, backyard astronomers, start sending their pictures in. They put an upload on NOAA, and they're going to show y'all's pictures. Now, we gave NASA $84 billion. We're throwing billions of dollars at Elon Musk for a launch every couple of days. We gave NOAA $54 billion. We built new buildings for them, new models for them. And they want us now to be the astrologers and send in the pictures. I'm not kidding. The website for y'all to drop your hourly, minutely pictures in will be tomorrow, up tomorrow. That's a message coming right from them. This is supposedly real. Don Petit, the astronaut, and I will show y'all that Elon Musk dropped this. I didn't know what these were. They say they're Starlink. I don't know. You can see Elon Musk dropped this, but it's really by Don, who supposedly in the ISS when he took it. It looks like CGI to me. That's why I marked this as all fake. All right, look at this. This is December 2nd, 7:29 p.m. Now I'm going to show y'all first a good picture of what's going on here. I believe this is going to be, see if we can get, I can't believe they don't put where they're at.
Much further away now.
He's terrible at the camera. I'll show you. Look at his cheap little thing.
Mom just saw it and she's freaking out. This one, it wasn't the same aircraft, but it had a different design on the light.
Well, when she jumped, the whole thing actually moved. Hold on, let me see if I get a picture. Oh, do you want to? No, you go. Okay, let's see if I can record.
Let's see what that last one looks like. Because there's three. It's not.
Is the dad heterosexual, or is this just California and that's how it rolls? Looks like Arizona or California to me. Could be New Mexico. Freaking out. Again, this is from today. And you'll see it actually appear right here. Someone actually can zoom in for a second. That's not all we got going on. This is coming out of Disclosure Party here. Multiple pilots have reported UFOs flying over Texas for hours now. This came out at 5:33 December 2nd, 2024. And they split positions. They actually move. They get super bright. Then they go completely dim. And we're going to pull up Flight Trader here in a bit. But we've had several reports, and there's some pictures actually coming out from one of the pilots there. And this is the type of thing we see everywhere. Taken by ZF, and we'll...
What's that thing gonna question? Up the river's MOA is hot. You got anybody messing around over there? It's cold. Well, I was curious why you asked. You sound a little weird, but we keep asking about the MOAs we keep passing because we're following these two kind of lights that are up above us that are kind of jogging back and forth left and right for the past like half hour. Really? Yeah. I don't see anything on there. No, really, just not active. Cool, thanks. Yeah, sorry, 1757, we've been watching them for about an hour or two in the northwest skies. Every week as well.
Really?
Way up high. Positions, they actually moved. It's the first time I've seen them change relative positions.
And that's a third plane. A third plane coming in.
You say they're close in to you or they're up high? Oh, I put them about 100 miles outstate. Agreed.
100 miles out. That's the third jet in a row. We will pull up Flight Trader in just a second. This occurred, I believe it was last night. Let's get November 30th. This happened over Phoenix. No one seems to know what's going on again. Just really weird stuff. They don't seem to do a lot.
It's aliens.
It's aliens. If you're going to film it, shut your kid up. I'm kidding. So I don't know what this shit is. That looks like one of those TR-3B on the right, but I don't know. It could just be drones. And what are all these weird lights on the ground? They could be reflections of whatever the hell this is. Some kind of circus or something going on? Everyone's reporting aliens. It's like a big alien fest. All right, this one came in tonight, 12/2, recorded in 4K. And this guy is real, there's more down here, but this guy's real Christian, and he believes it is an angel. Got a pretty good recording of it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Saw something fly by there. Something again fly by there. But where are the F-15s and F-16s and the Apaches if this is a threat? Or is this just put on for us? Is this just put on for us to see? I would imagine. Now, we saw 3 airline pilots all at once say that they were seeing those drones about 100 miles above, 100 miles away. But look, something just flew over. Thousands of miles above them. They fly at about 35,000 feet, about 7 miles. Again, I don't know what it is. See if anyone got anything good. I don't know if y'all can see this little bitty flashing deal right here. It's so small, y'all probably can't see it. Heck, if I can't see it, you guys probably can't see it. There it is, right there. There's 2 or 3 of them. Look, there's another one up there. They seem to be everywhere. Look. Again, I'm not saying that any of these are UFOs or aliens. I don't know what they are. All right, this was also recorded tonight. Let's see if we can get a location. These people are so stupid. Whoa, what is that? That looks like a Tier 3B, a big one. Hundreds of clips now emerging of UAPs. Shit's about to get wild real quick. Where are they? That one is huge. That is from tonight, guys. pretty good footage, if you ask me. I don't know what it is. Could be just a hologram, Project Blue Beam. Look at that one going real fast by itself. And then look, that was wild. Let's do that again. Oh, whoa. I mean, I wish they just all got abducted with their camera phones on. Shouldn't their camera phones be going out about now? I don't know what it is. All right, this is a Sheriff's Department helicopter. This is today as well. This is over in Pacifica, California. I don't know what's going on, right? 10:30 p.m., 10:40 p.m. I mean, obviously, I'll back this up so we can start over. There they are, and I don't see them. He sees them on infrared, I guess. I see them on the small screen, but not the big screen. He looks awful high. If this is a sheriff's department, this very well could be a military jet because of the height here. Very good flare in front of it. Very good flare. Again, this is all the way over in California here, guys. California. ComSac. Look, man. Anytime, it's going to be impossible to educate someone like me, okay? Watch. Just watch. See how many videos I do a day? And they're all important. But wait, just watch. Cliff High's prediction for December 3rd. Let me give you that so you can see my version, right? Done a week ago. This is not the place to teach. This is a place to learn. But you can try to teach. I love to learn. I just don't seem to be able to do as much of it as I'd like to. All right. So this is really all I'm seeing. I do see the three lights now here. And he's got them. And I don't know what they are. Much further into it. You see, bro? Everyone that's here is already seen that 15 days ago, right? And we've seen everything else as well. Whoa, that was a good shot. Whoa. Now that looks like some sort of jet plane to me. It really does. Pacifica, California, bunch of testing grounds in that area. I'm not trying to be a jackass. That's just how I was born, right? All right, I'm not sure what this is. Down South Legend, December 2nd. Also, y'all tell me. Watch that a second. I go get some more cubes. I've got to medicate to deal with the ignorance. Oh, it's bliss. It's bliss. Oh. Alright, so I have dedicated my life to making sure you guys get the information first and as accurate as possible. Just FYI. And hey, I've made many mistakes along the way. But for the most part, I think we got it pretty good around here. Does anyone know what this is? I wish everyone would put locations and stuff on this stuff. South Carolina here. Okay, I'm not a huge alien person, but what the is this? Appalachian Mountains, South Carolina. Totally different area. This is my video. I took it. Good luck suing me. I'll break you and your family. Oh, I'm such a nice guy. Oh, y'all need to see this. Watch now. Oh, that sucked. This is your space station back here. That's your ISS room, and this is what they're projecting, and this is when they ran Bush through. That's what's called a green screen, that black thing back there, and that's what you're seeing here, and that's him right there. And actually, I saw more of this clip and reported this entire clip, and y'all are seeing the projection from the ISS that doesn't exist. What does Von Braun's tombstone say? Psalms 19:1. Does anyone but me know what that means? I know that my subscribers know. Von Braun was the rocket director for NASA during all the Apollo missions, but his tombstone says Psalms 19:1. So the firmament soweth his handiwork, or let's make it easier, showeth his handiwork. That's all he wanted as a multi-hundred million dollars in the bank. Simple. His name in Psalms 19:1. Because he never could break through the firmament. Now, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, but if you're going to teach me, at least don't be a first dayer, because I spend about 18 hours a day making videos to keep up with everything. And I've been doing it for since I retired as an oil and gas acquisitions specialist, divestiture specialist. If y'all have seen the movie Landman, I'm an the new show Landman, I'm an executive problem solver. And I had 74 attorneys under me. And I had my Red Wings too. And I always have a pistol on me. Executive problem solver. If y'all have seen the new show, that's me. When I started in the business, there was only 1,100 certified professional landmen. And when I ended, there was 85,000 of them. Y'all watch that new show. It makes me grin from cheek to cheek. I've cut many a gate with the sheriff. Had a rifle on me before. I've had a rifle on someone else before. Oil and gas and people's property, especially when they don't own the mineral rights, things don't work so well. Do y'all see that this is a green screen and this is what's playing? I'll show y'all a little bit more so y'all get this. See? Look. Oh! They're trying to show y'all, but look, they're going to slow it down. Look. Oh, this is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. They were at NASA. Oh, God, this is sick. And I told y'all, I did 30 videos on what's called real-time augmented virtual reality, where they grab things and they're not there, etc. And NASA's biggest contracts that they own, biggest ones, I went and put them on a spreadsheet and actually sorted their contracts by money amounts yearly. Since 1987, the two biggest contracts they have are to two real-time augmented virtual reality companies. You would think they would be like Boeing or some kind of jet company or something, or jet engine company, Lockheed Martin. But they're not. They're to real-time augmented virtual reality companies. You tell me what you need to learn. I'll tell you the answers. Is Trump going to save you? Hell no, he's a Mason. Is Elon a Mason? Hell yes, he runs all the slush funds for Five Eyes. I've taught y'all that. I've taught you who his parents were. I've taught y'all why he was in South America. I taught y'all that his original thing, X, it failed. He stole PayPal, paid Peter Thiel $64,000 in court. He stole Tesla. Who doesn't believe? I know all my subscribers do. He stole Tesla too. You want to see it? I know we got a bunch of newbies. Did Elon Musk steal Tesla? Right? And this is even going to be on Google. I don't even have to go to a real browser. $56 billion. Oh, that's his payment package. Hold on. Right. This is just another Five Eyes slush fund. Tesla founder Martin Eberhard. He paid billions of dollars. Well, that's something else. This is the real Tesla founder. He came in and stole it like he did PayPal from Peter Thiel. Y'all want to learn it? Here's someone that did an actual video about it behind closed doors. So, was not the original founder of Tesla. Here, the real story behind Tesla. Investopedia. Here. He took $26 billion in PPA funds and then closed Solar First, Solar One, Solar City. Y'all are seeing augmented virtual reality here. All right, this was taken, I think, yesterday. Let's see, November 30th. November 30th, and they don't put a location, right? There is audio, so we'll put audio.
No land, no nothing. Look, nothing in the sky at all.
I think it's the Gulf of Mexico.
All of a sudden, bam, what is that? Anybody tell me what that is? We're in the middle of the ocean. On a ferry.
Those are, well, you're not in the middle of an ocean on a ferry. Those are flares. They're flares, I tell you. They're flares. What's old? I know it is. I didn't say it's from today. That's what I said. $10 hours ago. Sometimes it bumps up. Those are the things we saw. This is 10 hours ago. Did y'all see this one? I did do that video, but this was 10 hours ago. Here, 3 lights again. Take a look at this one. I don't know. November 2024. It was the 30th. I believe it was this says December 2nd. This flew right by, and I did do that video. This is the United Kingdom. Those are F-15s. They went to intercept this, if y'all remember. I showed y'all the F-15s. Those are camera relics. We can see that. That's an F-15. And whatever they're intercepting says, bye, Felicia. This guy has put so many things together. November 2024. This one did fly by, and I did do that. That was Fox News helicopter 2 days ago in New York City. And he's going way too fast for me. I'm getting confused. All right, this just happened. Let's see what we got here. 8 p.m. tonight. Estimated time, Salisbury, North Carolina. North Carolina. We'll give some audio on this one.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? No, Chili Bean. Both his mother and father were MI6 agents. They both taught at the University of, and he did do some deals with Emerald Mines, but it was for the UK. They both taught at the University of South Africa, and they were moved there from the UK as MI6 agents. Like I taught y'all, they moved every MI6 agent through universities as teachers or administrators, and that's where Elon and his brother were born. Look, man, remember, I've been on their computers.
What the fuck?
There's one above it. Whatever the fuck.
Okay.
You give me your source, I'll give you mine. Right? Notice how I source everything?
Okay.
There's a third one coming
There's
in.
a plane?
That's a plane.
Here's the orb.
A little bit different, isn't it?
My hand's shaking really bad. It is freezing cold.
It's alright. You're doing a great job.
What the hell is that?
There's one right above it, unless that's a camera. There's got to be one right above it, too. You can't see that one. I don't think that's a camera situation, but it could be. I'm not a camera professional. It's one thing I don't know a lot about. Very few things I don't know a lot about, but I'll say that's one of them. Y'all watch that movie, The Landman, or that show, The Landman? I'm an executive fixer. Or was for 35 years. I can get along with anybody. Or not get along with them. Right? I've been to the San Quentin prison to sign contracts. I've been to France to sign contracts. Don't matter. You can dress me up or dress me down. I just need the ink. I don't know what these are, but this is, I believe, North Carolina. Is that what we got out of this? And this was tonight at 8 p.m. early. I think we're going to see a lot more of this tomorrow because people, if y'all haven't seen, the FBI is even in on this. This is, again, something from tonight, December 2nd, about 11 p.m. here. And this is Aliens in the Morning. I wish they would give a location so bad. For all the new people that came, I want y'all to see the news hit it tonight. I'll have to hit the news. Actually, hit it tonight. Let's see. Give me just 1 second, guys. Down south, legend. How y'all doing tonight? There's Arizona. Certain citizen. Well, hell, I can just find it. I'm so good at this. Watch. All I gotta do is type in FBI. She looks joyous. The hell? There's a little 10%. Here she is. This came out tonight. Breaking news.
FBI is now getting involved in an investigation into these mysterious, apparently small car-sized drones that people were spotting flying over New Jersey in the middle of the night.
Car-sized?
This one woman there took the video you're seeing. So that's it. It looks like it's flying pretty low, and
it has red and green lights. That looks legit.
All those lights in the sky that you see there? See those lights? Those are apparently drones as well, they say, seeming to fly in a V formation. But the whole saga...
Where are the F-16s? Where are the choppers? Where are the Apaches? These seem to have red and green lights, not like these orbs that flash. So I'm just not feeling that they're showing, the FBI is looking into. Now, they are over two of our major ammunitions depots, the one in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and the one in New Jersey, Small Arms Depot.
Stressing people out nearby.
We're all completely unnerved. I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering. I got up at 5:30 this morning, and they were still there. As the sun was starting to rise,
it's Trump!
Went back in the same direction they came from. And I expect they'll be back as soon as the sun goes down tonight.
Let's bring in Tom Winter. What's up with the mysterious drones, Tom?
Right, Allie. Well, not to go all Scully and Mulder on us here.
Do it.
Law enforcement is concerned about this. They have
those are drones for sure.
Office and local prosecutor's office in Morris County. So Morris County, New Jersey, pretty much the kind of the center of where this activity has been occurring, along with Somerset County.
Not really.
About an hour-ish west of here. Don't throw things at your screen. I know that it could be double that amount of time given traffic, but just to give folks a sense of where we are, referring to New York City. As far as the size of them, multiple eyewitnesses have reported, and obviously we've seen the video here, you've just pointed it out, the size of these, it's not quite clear.
These are definitely drones. They should show up on radar, and there should be intercepts, unless they're government issued, right? Now, let me see. I was looking for Soho, and they don't call out Soho. It's the ESA. And the ESA, well, we'll take a quick look at the ESA here. God. Is that about, they're about to take me down here. Let me get rid of that crap. So, look, unavailable, SDO is unavailable. HMI is unavailable. This is going to be the other one that we always look at, unavailable. It's because of the water leak. That's what I believe, at least. All right, you know, I hope we've got more coming here. November 29th. This is Florida. We're going to take a look at this. But first, we're going to have Miss Teresa read. And Miss Teresa, now someone told me what to read tonight. It was all of Isaiah. And I forgot the chapters. So, if Miss Teresa's still around, if it's not too late, Isaiah is what we're looking for. Does anyone remember what chapter that covers this? It's in Isaiah. She might be sleeping, guys. I usually... Hey, Miss Teresa, I'm so sorry. With all the cutoffs and all the crap.
Not your fault.
It is my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm in a tissy.
What did you want me to read?
You know what? Everyone commented earlier that Isaiah, if anyone knows, has to do with all these aliens coming down. And someone said like 3 through 15, and someone else said, no, you have to read the whole chapter. I don't know how long a chapter is, so.
Chapter 3?
I don't know. I guess God will bring us to where he wants to bring us, right? That's all I can figure. And I apologize, guys. I've been dealing with the DPS, the Sheriff's Department, Texas Rangers, you name it, all day long. I am whooped. I'm surprised that they haven't come and taken me in for. They probably can tell I've not left my house in weeks, but obviously I'm trying to give them every information I can. Jerome is still missing, and I don't see Miss Lois on tonight whatsoever.
No, I haven't seen her either.
She ended up with his dog, and his van's gone, and his phone's off for the first time ever. 3 days without contacting me. That'll be the first 3 days in 4 or 5 years. And he at least comes on and puts the thumbs up because he thinks YouTube is ripping me off, which they are, with thumbs up. So I'm gonna, if you'll tell me how to spell Isaiah.
Well, my book says 1 Peter 2.
Okay, that's fine. Peter 2. 1 Peter 2. We did 2 Peter 1, but not vice versa. Y'all don't know what's going on. Chili Payne, let me just speak real quick, Mr. Teresa. I apologize. Jerome went missing when he was doing some. He arrived about 6 at night at Miss Lois's house, and he was sleeping in his van with his dog. I talked to him at about 2 a.m. that night, and next morning I called just to see how things were going. I was going to kind of run him through how to do. It was a wood stove, and he was doing, and he's done it, but I've done it too. The sheathing to make sure that there's steel in between the roof where it goes up. I don't know how you call it. And so I was calling him to see how it was going, and I didn't see a big long text from Miss Lois, but she says he headed to you. He's disappeared. Well, I talked to him at 2 p.m. He was with 3 sleeping bags in the van and his dog, and she said at 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., her neighbor, who I heard in the background, a gentleman speaking, acting crazy. They're all acting crazy. Before he went and got in his van, because they were all inside. And so I ended up, after 24 hours, reporting him missing to the sheriff's department there. Then they got what's called a geofence. This is a serious situation. I'm not fucking with y'all. Miss Teresa knows everything. She's actually helping me contact his brother tomorrow. It's not my job, but it is my duty. And so they got a geofence. They told me they couldn't get it till Monday. They got it Friday night or whatever night that was. They had choppers and drones, DPS, rangers, and sheriffs all over her property last night. And I'm not accusing her of anything. I just want to know how the hell she got his dog. That's all I want to know. Because I damn well know he'd never leave without his dog. And, of course, she said she didn't know what color his sleep van was. Well, I'd never seen it. When he came here about a year ago, he had a Ford Explorer. He slept in my extra bedroom, right? And there was never a plan to come to my house. That's why I was taken back. And there's other things in the text that I'm not going to go over that are very strange. Ms. Tracy's seen the text. Am I right?
Very strange.
Very strange. When you over text people, my dad always taught me something. If you just listen hard enough, people will always tell you what they don't want you to hear. And so I just listened hard enough.
Tell you what they are. they are. Believe them.
And I explained to the sheriff about the overtext, and he was smart enough to know all that shit. I just hope it's not one of those deliverance counties. I'm not laughing, hopefully, but you know.
Know exactly what you're saying. Did you find First Peter?
Yeah, I am there. Actually, does yours start? I apologize, it's so late. It's just been a long day. Does yours start? Therefore, rid yourselves of all malice and all deceit.
Yes, hypocrisy, envy, and slander of every kind, like newborn babies. Crave pure spiritual milk, so that by it you may grow up in your salvation. Now that you have tasted the Lord is good, as you come to him, the living stone, rejected by men, but chosen by God and precious to him, you also, like living stones, are being built into spiritual houses to be a holy priesthood, offering spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. For the scripture it says, "See, I lay a stone in Zion, a chosen and precious cornerstone. The one who trusts in him will never be put to shame. Now, to you who believe, this stone is precious, but to those who do not believe, the stone the builders rejected has become the capstone, and a stone that causes men to stumble, and a rock that makes them fall. They stumble because they disobey the message, which is also what they were destined for. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people belonging to God, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into this wonderful light. Once you were not a people, but now you are people of God. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy. Dear friends, I urge you, as aliens and strangers come to the world, to abstain from sinful desires which war against your soul. Live such good lives among the pagans that though they accuse you of doing wrong, they may see your goodness and your good deeds and glorify God on the day he visits us. So submit yourselves to the Lord's sake to every authority instituted amongst the men, whether to the king as the supreme authority, or to governors who are sent by him to punish those who do wrong and to commend those who do right. For it is God's will that by doing good you should silence the ignorant talk of foolish men. Live as free men, but do not use your freedom as a cover-up for evil. Live as servants of God. Show proper respect to everyone. Love the brotherhood of believers. Fear God and honor the king. Slaves, submit yourselves to your masters with all respect, not only to those who are good and considerate, but also to those who are harsh. For it is commendable if a man bears up under the pain of unjust suffering, because he is conscious of God. But how is it to your credit if you receive a beating for doing wrong and endure it? But if you suffer for doing good and you endure it, this is commendable before God. To this you were called, because Christ suffered for you, leaving you as an example that you should follow in his steps. He committed no sin, and no deceit was found in his mouth. When they hurled their insults at him, he did not retaliate. When he suffered, he made no threats. Instead, he entrusted himself to him who judges justly. He himself bore our sins in his body on the tree, so that we might die to sin and live for righteousness. By his wounds you have been healed, for you were like sheep going astray, but now you have turned to the shepherd and the overseer of your soul. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Miss Teresa.
You're welcome.
You want to sum that up for us? You know I'm not thinking straight. Ma'am?
It's like, it's all destiny, isn't it?
It is all destiny. And I just don't like where we're headed in any direction right now.
I don't think we have a choice.
Right? I can't believe that they're about to take down Damascus. Because, you know, me and Jerome had talked about
It's going to go really fast.
You know what he said? He said this. He said, you know what? It'll be 7 years because they haven't even taken down Damascus yet. And then if he would just known 2 days later, they're taking down Damascus right now. Those are NATO forces. Those are U.S. forces, Turkey forces, which is NATO. That's who's taking down Damascus, guys, for oil, gas, and other natural resources. It's a sick deal. But
just remember, all of your deeds are seen, and it's all written down.
And everyone that yelled at me for not explaining that Georgia was a country, that's on you guys. If you're not familiar with world events, I went back. I was out, and I drove home to make sure I'd spelled it right. Okay? That's how concerned I am to make sure I don't make mistakes. If I have to say the country, and then I'm talking about the Dream Party and the Prime Minister's name there, I mean, I think it kind of works itself out, right? I mean, maybe just for me, right? Maybe just for me. So I know, ma'am?
It's for all of us.
I know. I try to make it for everybody, but it seems like everyone's coming down on me, and it's the wrong time for that.
No, don't think that at all.
You know, I made.
Always about the negativity, dear.
Yeah, well, I've made some mistakes, but hey.
Everybody does. We're all human.
That's right. But as soon as I make one, or at least know, that's why I drove home in the middle of something to make sure. First off, they're spelled the same. But I still want to make sure that I wasn't being, because someone left something that sounded like I was being a bad person. So I drove
You're
home.
welcome, Darlene. I'm going to say goodnight, sending much love to everyone.
Thank you, Miss Teresa. You remember what we talked about for tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much for helping out.
You're welcome.
It's not me that's thanking you. You know that.
I do. Good night, dear.
God bless. All right, I'm going to kind of go over and catch everyone up with what's occurred. It's pretty much the biggest freak show of my life. Jerome stayed at my home, so I became friends with him about a year ago. For 3 or 4 nights, I took him out to the steakhouses. He doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. When I woke up at 10, he had been up since 6. He had cleaned the oven, cleaned the microwave, cleaned the bathtub, cleaned everything. I mean, but, you know, I did everything I could as far as making sure he had the best 4 or 5 days in his life. And then he went on. Well, he was headed down to Florida and North Carolina, or really Florida, to do some work. And he stopped at one of our subscribers' homes. I'm not going to mention any names. And he called me at 6. He said he didn't want to go there because he had a bad feeling. Actually, those exact words were said to me. And, he decided to stop to help somebody with their wood-burning stove and some repairs. I talked to him at 6 when he got there, 6 p.m. After my live was over, I called him again, see how it was going. There was a man in the background and one of our subscribers, I won't mention who, out of San Sabo County, Texas, which is about 7 or 8 hours, I believe, north of here. And maybe 4 or 5. I've never been there. It's where Cherokee, Texas is, where the Israelites bought all their red heifers, and they did already sacrifice them. I did show you all that picture of the sacrifice, which I probably shouldn't have done on YouTube, but I'd known they had done it. So I wanted you guys to know. The third temple's been built many months ago, if not more. So he stopped to help somebody. So I talked to him last. His dog is named Victory. Him and his dog, he told me, I don't need any girl, I don't need even wife, I don't need nothing. I got my dog Victory, and me and Victory, and they were that close, guys. They were that close. All of a sudden, I tried to call Jerome the next day. This was, I guess, Friday? I'm guessing Friday morning. I'm kind of wondering why he stopped there, right? I told him he couldn't come here till Christmas because I have my daughter. I won't have her for 3 days in, 4 days in. She'll be with my parents. So I said he could come then. I take him to all the steakhouses. We have a great time, etc. And so I called him, talked to him in his van. He was in one sleeping bag. He had 3 more. He said he was freezing. He bought a sleeper van that I've never seen. I didn't even know what color it was for the sheriff's department. And I got this really crazy text from one of our subscribers. And maybe I'll just send it to my, I won't tell y'all who it's from, but I'll send it to my email. And I want y'all to read the text. Pretty scary text, okay? So I was hoping on calling this subscriber, won't mention any names, and having her or him walk out and knock on his truck, right? Instead, I saw this text message, and I'd already been doing videos for a few hours, and I read only the first sentence of the text. I didn't read it all, but we'll read it all together right now. Because this was sent to me. Later on that night, I ended up calling the sheriff's department in San Sabo County, Texas, where Cherokee is. And first I talked to the dispatch, then the sheriff called me back, and he said he couldn't get, and I wanted him to get a geofence to find out where Jerome's phone is, because it was still on. And I probably should have shut my mouth, not with the sheriff, but with everybody else. And so they got a geofence. He told me we probably can't get it till the judge gets up at 1 a.m., right? Till Monday at 6 a.m. But they ended up getting it that Friday evening. So then, I guess Saturday and Sunday, DPS and, now this is the deal. The person told me that, now I talked to him at 2:30 at night. The person told me that he had left at 6:30 a.m., but she had his dog. And I was like, what? You know, if his truck was still there, I would have thought mountain lion, because I have a house about 4 miles south, well, about 4 hours south of that. And we had a problem with some big cats. But the truck was gone. And then she said the neighbor walked over with breakfast at 6:30 and the truck was gone. And so, of course, I started calling Jerome with no avail. And then after about 24 hours of that, I called the sheriff, and he got DPS involved, Texas Rangers involved. He got drones, helicopters, FLIR. If Drum does end up okay, I'm going to beat his ass. I won't say who sent this text, but I want y'all to read it. What would y'all think if y'all got this text? So did Jerome make it over the year? Just need to know, so I don't think he'd be missing. He went out to his truck last night after he brought Victory in the house. I talked to him. He was in his truck going to sleep. He didn't want to fight. What does that mean? Didn't want to fight. The sheriffs, the DPS have all this. They're on another property that's adjacent right now. Put him in my bedroom. Here, I thought Jay was still here. Not till the neighbor brought over, homemade quesadillas, asked where my friend was from last night. So that was about 2 p.m. He never said anything. I was already calling by 1, asked her going out there. I didn't even see the text. Just left his dog. He would have never left his dog. Y'all keep reading. So I figured he went your way. Well, me and Jerome had already talked. I couldn't have him till the 24th, 25th, 26th. I'm okay. It was 2 months ago. A 49-year-old woman was found dead in my driveway behind my truck. Well, that's exactly where he was parked. This is a real text that I just sent from one of our subscribers, okay? I'm not going to mention who because I don't want to defame anyone. But me reading this text, I mean, I didn't even read the text until after I called to talk to Jerome. And then I sent it to DPS, the Sheriff's Department first, then DPS, then Texas Rangers. I can escalate things quickly. You guys don't know who I am, but I have a lot of fucking play here in Texas. This doesn't make any sense. I knew her, and she was in your driveway right where his truck was parked. She had a recent amputation, diabetes. She was out of her wheelchair, not far. This is what I call a text with too much information. And that's what I told the policemen. They were smart, right? They were smart. Y'all are getting what I'm having to deal with, right? I'm having to deal with. About where Jay was parked, right? About where Jay was parked, right? So I'm thinking mountain lion, but his car's gone. Did they part his car out? I mean, I'm thinking mountain lion is all I'm thinking, because I had some trouble. We had to, one of them with paws as big as my head came up to my daughter's room when she was 1 or 2. I was living on Lake Travis near the game facility, and they had to wait for it, put it down, and move it 1,000 miles. It was after my daughter. So I didn't feel good about him staying in his truck last night, turning it off and stay warm. All that came to mind was carbon monoxide poisoning, but the truck was not there. I thought the sheriff in San Sabo going to start wondering if I have a driveway killer. If I have a driveway killer. Otherwise, I don't know whatever to Jerome. I mean, I'm just reading it. I could see he was very concerned last night. Glad you called. I called because I want to talk to Jerome. There isn't anything that can be told. This is before I even called. Me that I either know, will learn. I am always friend or not at all. Love you, hugs. Well, you want to talk about over texting? Imagine this on a text message. It doesn't look that big right now, but imagine me reading it on a text message. So, some lady that was 49 years old passed away right where he was parked less than 2 months ago, and you're under investigation. And he was going to do it. He was going to help her for free, just so you guys know, okay? Just so you guys know, he's going to do the work for free. And I'm not going to mention anything because I don't know what the deal is right now. But this is Friday. Today's Monday. And when someone puts this together before I even call, shit, guys, I don't get up till 10. Drink my coffee. There's no news till 11. I start working about 11. As you can see, I go to sleep about 2, 3, 4, something like that. So I get my little 6 hours. I didn't see the text. I only saw, did Jay make it to you? That's all I read because it goes on your phone down before I called. No, could you go out to his truck and knock on it? Because I've been calling and he won't pick up. That was it. Now y'all are getting a feeling. So now I had DPS birds, sheriff's birds, all with FLIR forward-facing infrared cameras. Yep, you know what? It sounds like paranoia. Well, I'm not paranoid. Actually, I waited for 24 hours before I could call anyone, and he hasn't called. It's been 4 days. He left his dog. He told me he never needed to date another girl. He had his dog, Victory. And I asked Lois, how'd that dog get from his van to your house? Because I talked to him at 2 a.m. in the van. He was in 3 sleeping bags. The dog was in the sleeping bag with him. And he said it was cold, but he was fine. Hopefully y'all don't think I'm paranoid. They did a geofence. And they must have gotten a ping, last ping on the ranch. Because they don't put 2 DPS helicopters and 2 drones over your house for 10 hours with FLIR. The sheriff, and I won't mention who it was, told me they even checked the digging, backhoe equipment and stuff, see if it had been used. It looked like it ain't been used in years. So I said, well, there was a gentleman, next door neighbor over there. They stopped at 2 a.m. last night. They started at 6 a.m. this morning, as far as I know. And, hey, that's where we're at. It's been 4 days. We found Jerome's older brother, today. We're going to contact him tomorrow. They won't really deal with me much more. I don't think they found anything. The sheriff was as nice as can totally be. Probably special ranger, special ops, very professional person. These people were very professional. And they said that they didn't think our subscriber had anything to do with it. So I believe them. I personally believe them. But the van disappeared and less than 3.5 hours, and so did Jerome. And he's no longer, his phone's off. I know his credit card got loaded up. He's a veteran, gets $800 or something a month. I shouldn't disclose everything about him. But, hey, after 4 days, he didn't even skip 4 hours on me for 4 or 5 years. So if he does show up, I'm going to drive to wherever he is, and I am going to whip that ass. You trust in that. I ain't slept for days. All right, let's get going. It's suspicious. Did y'all read the same text that I just read? If y'all just think that's suspicious, you know what? I can't speak too much. I don't even know what color the van was. I ain't seen the gentleman in a year, and I'm sure that they've already geofenced my phone and realized that I only go to the deli up the street, right? And if they could find out where he is anywhere in the country. Anywhere in the country they can find that phone, even if it's off. So they would not have dedicated 2 DPS helicopters with FLIR and 2 drones with FLIR unless they got the last pings from you know where. So, and I was thinking mountain lion, but not with the van gun. I'm not. Not with the van gun. I'm not. All right, let's get on back to the UFO. I know that's a hard switch, but y'all have to at least realize what I've been going through since Friday, probably Friday, and I do apologize. My work has not been as good as it usually is, and that's a big part of the problem. It really is, guys. It really is. It's hard for me to put together the videos as well as I usually do. I keep calling his damn number. It's like when my grandmother died at 96. Kept calling her number for months. I'm not saying he's passed away. I'm just saying we've heard nothing for 4 or 5 days now. And obviously the sheriff's department and DPS think something's wrong, or they wouldn't have put a couple $100,000 worth of asset and jet fuel into it yesterday. You know what I mean? All right, let's get going. Because someone took him out? Spank? I don't know. You know what, Terrible 3? That's the worst thing. I'd rather know one way or another. It's so no closure situation here. I expect them to knock on my door, although they know I haven't left the house. I said, guys, I know y'all have already geophoned me, or geofenced me. Y'all can see I haven't gone anywhere but the deli 3 days in a row. I ate the same damn deli every day. But, you know, they also could have seen if he left the property, and they would not have spent that much jet fuel for 10 hours, 2 choppers, 2 drones with 4 FLIRs. They said today, haven't heard from the sheriff, heard from him several times yesterday, 12 spots of interest, because they can even see dirt that's overturned. And then they're also searching the other acreage from the neighbor. And hey, I hope, I just don't see how this could end up good, but I hope he got in a bad mood. I just don't think he would have left victory there. And then this person that sent me the text, I won't even mention any names, she told DPS that me and Teresa said that he went and ordered a pizza that night. We're there 100 miles from any pizza dealer. And I told the DPS, that's bullshit. I actually recorded the whole video that night and sent it to them immediately. So I don't like what I'm hearing. I thought y'all needed to know what I've been going through. And it's not me. It's not me I'm worried about, right? It's never me. And I'm so gracious. I'm so pleased that I never gave them contact information. Everyone always wants me, give them my contact information. I always tell y'all to screw off. I'm not a dating service. Well, damn well, did that work out for me, right? Did that work out for me? They did it all on their own. I never got involved. Miss Catherine, I don't have any rule over anything. We did find his older brother, and Miss Teresa's going to contact him in the morning, and he's going to call the sheriff's department. He just doesn't know anything yet. He doesn't even know we're going to call him yet. So, I've already tried Jerome like 10 times today. The phone's not on. I know he got his $880 from the VA. It's sad. It's sad. I already know what happened. You know, you get that sense and that feeling in your gut, and you already know. You already know. All right, let's look at some more fake. Get ready for that EMP, as all the smart kids have said. Let's look at some more fake alien invasions.
Everything shut down. I just restarted my phone. I'm publishing this now. It's landing.
It's landing? It's landing? If it lands and little green men get out, I am going to flip out. And, you know, Jones a good friend of all of ours. Now, look at those fingernails. Look at that. I've never seen fingernails like that. That is scary. That's man's fingernails. It's landing. I'll put a little Florida, November 29th, 6:31 p.m. Now, I did see my only UFO when I was living in Florida, a silver ball out over the Gulf of Mexico going over 2,000 miles an hour, a circle, and I pulled over to start filming it, and it disappeared. I don't know, these are street lights or what's going on. Got to ruin everything, right? Got to ruin everything, these idiots. All right, let's see what the new stuff is, because this stuff is pouring in. Screw your just a prank bro shit, because that's going to get you just a, well, y'all already know. Y'all already know. These little kids that think it's a prank. It's no prank, okay? This is happening every moment now. We'll hit UAP 2 before we go to bed. These are all fake crap. Just people that want to waste our time. We'll hit O's, we'll hit UAPs and aliens, and then we'll call it a night. I see nothing. We've seen this. This is totally viable, or it looks viable. Black hole. That one looked viable. We've covered this one. We'll watch it real quick. It's from December 1st, so not really relevant. I mean, it's 1 day old, right? It's a joke. A joke. I gotta keep laughing or I'll cry. Obviously a beach somewhere. Not quite sure where. I'm trying to read what that says. I'm guessing it's East Coast. I don't love those East Coast people. All right, let's look up UAPs. First UAP, then UAPs. Oh, do we have a governor? Investigative journalist, special correspondent, U.S. News Nation. Wow. Wow. We're getting up there here. We're getting up there 6 minutes ago. 6 minutes ago. We'll play this one. Car-sized UFO seen above where? 10 minutes ago? Hold on. Let me get us back up to size. My apologies. I didn't know everyone's using UAP now. I believe that's the one I covered earlier, but it's just not moving like it did. Yeah, lately there's a lot of UAPs, UFOs. That's an understatement, UFO videos. Well, you know what? I had to call the dispatch lady and talk to her. I had to slow myself down and try to explain to her everything I knew. Then I sent that text that you guys read to the sheriff. Obviously, if y'all read the text, that should have scared you alone, right? If that didn't scare you. Oh. And then this. Over Texas. Listen to this. Over Texas. Let's pull up Flight Trader and see if there's anything. And then we'll hear it. I own or pay for Flight Trader. So we'll be able to pull that up too. I have Skyglass too, just like our boy does. I have it all. See, I pay for all the information. So that's why I'm able to get it to you quicker. Or as quick as I can, right? Got nothing over Central Texas. Let's see. Not available. That's going to be a U.S. military. BE-20. Not available. Not available. Unbelievable. No tail wings. Oh gosh, another one. These are military planes. They're trying to figure out what's going on out here. I already know what they're trying to do. I was expecting it. Look, another one. I can tell. I can tell a military plane from a mile away. We've been doing this way too damn long. Too damn long, man. I mean, I'll just pick one out and show you how good I am at this. A lot of shit goes into Leon. See if there's anything over the Gulf. Just show you all how good I am. Now we got a tail number on that one. I'm surprised. I won't lie to you. Look at all the helicopters here. They're doing night exercises. Not available. Again, probably a CIA jet. It's probably going to be not available. Again, a CIA jet they probably took. These are all helicopters here, all Army helicopters here. I'm just getting down with it. Let's listen to the three airplanes that all say that, well, let's listen.
Passing, because we're following these. It sounds a little weird, but we keep asking about the MOAs we keep passing, because we're following these two kind of lights that are up above us that are kind of jogging back and forth left and right for the past like half hour.
Really? Yeah. I don't see
anything on radar? No.
You got 4 planes that call in.
57, we've been watching them for about an hour or 2 in the northwest.
And you never spoke up?
Way up high. Position, they actually moved. It's the first time I've seen them change relative position. That's weird.
One of the pilots.
Sorry, Block, you say they're close in to you, or they're
CFW, what area
I
is
put
it?
them about,
I usually know the call signs.
Agreed. It's down a little weird, but we keep asking about the MOAs we keep asking, because we're following these 2 kind of lights that are up above us that are kind of jogging back and forth left and right for the past like half hour. Really? Yeah, I don't...
Really?
Anything on radar? No, really.
This is 7 hours ago out of Texas. 7 hours ago out of Texas there. Alright, we will type in alien invasion and a couple other search. I think we might have seen this card size. Yeah, still want to have in my other video. I think they don't say where it's over though. And they got it from Civil Disco, so I think we've seen that one, guys. Y'all, have y'all seen the disco satellites? See, James is very well read. They actually can send. They were first launched in 2087. They can send information just under the speed of light. You don't believe me? Watch. I've got videos out of them. I'll show you what that's really what they look like. That's really one in Japan. Japan launched the first one. We can send information at the speed of light or just under the speed of light with these disco satellites. And I think a lot of what they're seeing are these disco satellites. And as this is what they look like, I'm not screwing with you. Seems like I'm the only one that reads all day long, right? So I'm not quite sure what we're seeing really, but we saw the Texas stuff. We'll do UAPs. Up, we got a new one. Starlink alert. I'm guessing Starlink. Thank you, Table 3. God bless you. So, wouldn't y'all think this is Starlink, guys? I mean, your guess is as good as anybody here. Now, remember, when y'all try to call me a liar and stuff, I put a source, a URL. I'm the only channel out of all 1,000 million YouTube channels that sources everything I do. Not on lives, I can't. But on every video I do, about 8 to 10 a day, I source everything. What do you guys say about that? Alright, looks like we got another one 36 minutes ago. They won't stop. They can't stop. Oh yeah, put some mambo jumbo music and get me struck. This is strange looking here, guys. Totally strange looking here. We got Texas, we got North Carolina, South Carolina, we got New Jersey, we got DC, we got California, we've got New Mexico. This is all current. Arizona, current. What the hell is it doing now? I would use that. I wish these people had great cameras, but hey, mine is an Apple and it totally sucks. These Samsung 23, 24 Pros, those cameras are awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. Nothing like I've ever seen before. So it seems to diss out, but they wouldn't keep the film going if it dissed out. Looks like 3. Why is it always 1 and 3? It's never 1 and 4, never 5 and 7. It's always 1 and 3. 369, Tesla said. Well, that's even kind of boring for me. Looks like they're at the beach house. Let's see if I can get back to... Someone's got infrared here. Choppers. All right. Let's see. 35 minutes ago, this guy's got infrared like me. 35 minutes ago, that's infrared. I've got a scope on my long gun. It's infrared. And you can see shit that no one else can see, trust me. Look. Wow, that was epic. Now that is epic. You're seeing the heat signature of the trees here. Watch the heat signature. What he's done is he's turned up the infrared there, dialed it in, and what you're going to see here is, they always say there's no heat signature. All I see is heat signatures. Heat signatures. It's so hard to keep these things in focus. I've tried with even a tripod. I've got a 14-inch Celestron with infrared filters. You just can't keep them in, guys. Can't keep them in. Unbelievable. We heard about Ralph Milton Hall just yesterday. I did a report on it, right? This is going to be coming out of Germany. We saw that one turn into 3. I'm guessing that's CGI. That's probably a pretty good guess. This is not going to be here. 45 minutes ago, I'm in the whole camp of biological entities or plasma type entities. Okay? That's the camp I'm in right now. That's just where I'm at. I learn a lot faster than most people. That's the 4 planes over Texas incident. Now, we're going to type in, how about blue beam or drones? We haven't even tried drones yet. Latest. What? We got a problem here. All right. Iranian president? Oh, no. They took down the Iranian president. Oh, it's May 20th. And we knew about that. This is the breaking news that they came out with. The FBI tonight decided that they were going to figure this whole thing out. And we can believe them about as far as we can throw them.
FBI is now getting involved in an investigation into these mysterious, apparently small car-sized drones that people were spotting flying over New Jersey in the middle of the night.
Car-sized?
The woman there took the video you're seeing. So that's it. It looks like it's flying pretty low, and from that perspective, it looks very large, right? And all those lights in the sky that you see there, see those lights? Those are apparently drones as well, they say, seeming to fly in a V formation. But the whole saga stressing people out nearby.
We're all completely unnerved. I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering. I got up at 5:30 this morning and they were still there. As the sun was starting to rise, they went back in the same direction they came from. And I expect they'll be back as soon as the sun goes down tonight.
Let's bring in Tom Witter. What's up with the mysterious drones, Tom?
Right, Allie. Well, not to go all Scully and Mulder on us here.
Do it.
Law enforcement is concerned about this. They have put out a statement to the local sheriff's office and local prosecutor's office in Morris County. So Morris County, New Jersey, pretty much the kind of the center of where this activity has been occurring, along with Somerset County. So they're about an hour-ish west of here. Don't throw things at your screen. I know that it could be double that amount of time given traffic, but just to give folks a sense of where we are, referring to New York City. As far as the size of them, multiple eyewitnesses have reported, and obviously we've seen the video here, you've just pointed it out, the size of these. It's not quite clear to law enforcement that they are car-sized at this point, but they do not appear to be kind of the homemade type that would fit on a desk. Whether or not they're the kind that would fit in a garage, well, that's going to be a bigger question. They really want the evidence here, Hallie. They want to be able to get their hands on this or know where they are flying.
If there was any threat, there'd be F-15s and F-16s and Apache helicopters all over this area. This is meant for me and you only, okay? And I almost feel bad about showing y'all, but wouldn't y'all rather know than not know? Seriously? Y'all know what they're doing, right? This is meant for me and you only, or you'd see F-15s and F-16s unless somehow they could ground them, which I seriously doubt. Remember, a lot of these drones have the red light on the right and the green light on the left, which is federal, FCC, Communications Commission. Well, it's regulation for any aircraft, right? FTA regulations. And so that's why like in the UK, they scrambled F-15s. F-15s are bad mamba jambas, man. I don't even know if F-16s are better. Last night, they had the same problem in the UK. They scrambled F-15s, and those things took off. But those F-15s look fast as SHIT, right? Tiffany, did you see me read the text? Hey, Carlito Crush. We're not gonna. We won't let anything get to us. I'm not letting Jerome situation get to me. Thank you so much, Carlito. I'm trying to save up for my Christmas present, my Christmas buds. I want the best I can get. A little quarter, it lasts me like 6 months. It's because smell it from 3 blocks off. Whoa! I'm kidding, of course. We're actually probably being monitored now. So this was something that occurred and I got struck for. So I already got struck for that. Okay, we've got new sightings here. 6 minutes ago, New Jersey again. Posted 6 minutes ago. It looks like it was taken last night. I can't really zoom in. I hate water heater. Propane leak. I've fucked with so many water heaters. It's almost one reason that I don't mind leasing this townhome, right? Well, my mansion sits with 2 people in it, about 0.2 miles from my lease. Texas courts is all I can say. No fuck with them. There wasn't a single man on the court. There was one, and my friend got him. He ripped my friend a fucking new one. I actually bid to get out of his court. I did. I bid to get out of his court. He was so psychopath. I mean, Is that Hunter Babbitt? All right. We also need to type in alien invasion. If y'all don't think that X is where the news happens, guys, everything, the latest and greatest, is going to be on X. Right? Everything. There's clip. Look, they're talking about it was 1997. Look, they're all talking about it. Watch my video on it if you want to hear about the truth. Everyone's so into alien invasions. What's so weird is there's so many lights out. I'm thinking people are just throwing their drones in the sky and just having fun with this, right? Wouldn't that make perfect sense since it's the 3rd? Oh, those look real. That's why I marked my video full of altered content, because I knew that we'd get into some real altered content. Will, shouldn't you be handing over your son to P. Diddy about now? Right? So he could wear a dress the rest of his life? You piece of crap. Sorry. Did I get a little off hinge there? Alright. So we know there's a lot of CIA planes with no tail numbers. And we know, wow, we've got, this is an Army chopper. Should not be. It's a life flight chopper. I thought it was Army because it was an N. There should not be anything around Fort Worth. This is where the aliens were spotted here. And I just don't see anything that looks out of the ordinary here. Everything with the tail number. Now, we can find real quickly stuff without tail numbers. All you gotta do is look a little harder, right? They're gonna show me that one. So most of these planes have tail numbers. We got a chopper. Is that Army? Sheriff's Department. Planes carry Sheriff's Department up there. Then we have all of these choppers on the ground. I believe these are, well, that might be an air vac team. There is a base that Miss Martha turned us off onto. That's air vac too. So many air vacs going on. It is unbelievable. 2 air vacs in New Orleans. Air Med, Wake Forest Baptist. So they're coming in from an accident here, a boating accident, I'm sure. It's good to have all the information, right? And hey, we saw a lot of planes with no tail numbers just a few minutes ago. We'll try Project Blue Beam as well. There's Trump. Yeah, I see the red and green lights. That's what I said. You're not teaching anyone anything. Remember when I asked ChatGPT how to spot aliens disguised as humans, it told me to look in the mirror? Right? Well, I don't know what's going to happen. Everyone wants an alien invasion. I guess y'all can manifest it if y'all want. I will type in one more thing and then... Cliff was right. No. Oh God, y'all are so silly. So silly, silly, silly. Let's see what Zero Edge is. I can't believe Zero Edge is. I mean, come on, people. Y'all really don't have anything better to do than this. We got problems. Is Zero Hedge really going to cover this? If they did, they could be washed up. I don't see it so far. Nope, they didn't cover it. Just lies. More lies. So there's no blue beam. There's no nothing. There's Cliff Eye. Look at him. I've never been right on a single prediction, but this time I'm going to be right. Could you get your drones in the air? It was 2009 when Op Bluebeam might just have picked the date for the alien invasion. This guy has never gotten so much play. He used to be the biggest loser on YouTube, in my opinion at least. And look at him. He's got a couple keywords. It's 39 days. Visible. Y'all let's watch my video on this. This is funny as shit. I mean, it's funny. If it's not funny, we wouldn't watch it. I think Cliff is high, if you know what I mean. Whoa! Cliff is hype, you know what I mean.
December 3rd, 2024. This is World News. Remember December 3rd, 2024. This is World News today. Please subscribe and give us a thumbs up and ring that bell.
It's my dad's work. Don't yell at me.
God bless you and yours, no matter where you are.
It's my dad's work. Don't yell at me.
Cliff High, a self-described linguistic maverick and futurist, is widely recognized for creating the web bot in 1997. A program initially aimed at predicting stock market trends through the analysis of internet language. The webbot uses bots to scour the web, collecting data from forums, blogs, and news outlets. Words are assigned numerical values based on their emotional content, with algorithms analyzing patterns to generate predictions. This method, termed asymmetric language trend analysis, ALTA, interprets
everybody knows your name,
societal emotions, and possible future events. The software initially focused on financial markets, but High soon discovered broader applications, claiming that it could anticipate major global events. Some of the more notable predictions attributed to the webbot include alleged foresights of 9/11, the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, and the Fukushima nuclear disaster in 2011. High's theories extend beyond forecasting. He theorizes that the collective language used on the internet reflects a subconscious awareness of the future. By analyzing this data, he believes we can understand humanity's...
We are a hive mentality.
His work has inspired a dedicated following. One of the more controversial forecasts tied to High involves a UFO-related scenario. According to some accounts, his webbot predicts a futuristic battle involving UFOs, sparked by an interview between Donald Trump and Joe Rogan. The prediction, 39 some odd days after Joe Rogan interviews Donald Trump, a catastrophic battle will take place in the skies around the world. That date to remember is December 3rd, 2024. This claim highlights the sensational interpretations associated with High's work, adding to its polarizing reputation.
I think High was high.
Despite these controversies, High has maintained a strong online presence where he discusses his methodologies and predictions. His approach to analyzing internet language, scanning for emotional tension, and mapping linguistic patterns to societal archetypes has drawn comparisons to early AI research. High also frames his work as empowering, suggesting that understanding these patterns allows people to influence their own futures by altering their language and thought processes. It feels like they're about to play the UFO alien invasion card. Don't forget to share this episode, hit that subscribe button, and always remember, anything's
the new Denver Marijuana tours, right? Right? That's what they are right now. That's what they are now. The Marijuana tours. We'll do latest. And this is something. I've seen this. There is. Well, something there. This is the news report. They should be embarrassed themselves. There's Cliff High. Airdrop Cliff High. Enjoying his monthly intake. There's Cliff again. Lots of fun, guys. As always. This is the jet fighter. That's the square here. I believe it's a jet fighter. Now it's on Reddit here. It's over Pacifica, California. Right? Pacifica, California. And that did happen tonight. And to me, it looks like one vehicle that has an afterburner in the center. But what is that? Could be Mercury. Could be Mercury. That was last night, I believe, right? Last night. 12/1. So last night. And this is going to be over Long Beach, New Jersey. New Jersey? The South Shores? Guido, help me. Some drones out there, Guido. I think the joke's on us. With that said, the joke's on us, as usual. God bless. I will see how the equipment comes as far as NASA. What they're talking about, 6 months to get their equipment that was in the basement for 3 of our biggest satellite platforms going again. The whole thing sounds really trustworthy and on point to me, right? I mean, just to me is all I'm saying. So, with that said, that's going to be about it for me, guys. He looks awful too happy. And I'm just not feeling any kind of alien invasion. I feel that they've got a bunch of drones up, and they might be U.S. military drones. Or, I guess the real question is where are the F-16s or F-35s? Where are they? Where are they? Where are the Apaches? Where are they? If they're getting invaded, I think this is CGI. It looks so much like CGI to me. I'm going to sign off with that. Too much CGI. You can't tell real from a fake anymore. We'll put together some real stories for you guys, and we'll have another one for you shortly. God bless you guys. I love you all. Lots of love. Y'all say a prayer for Jerome. I think they got him. If y'all were here to read the text, remember, I didn't say who sent it. I just said it scared me. I know how to read people, especially in person, but more so even in writing. So y'all say, please say a prayer for Jerome. All right, thank you so much for the cup of coffee. My head's hurting so bad about Jerome, guys. And everyone, I know everyone's continuing to live their lives. I don't blame you for that. Tiffany, I blame you. Okay? I blame you. But I don't blame the rest of you guys. See, he sent Tiffany gifts. And, well, big difference. Big difference. A friend of mine, for sure, and God bless you guys. I pray that everything works out. Share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible in a bizarre world.